Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-March 2017 tarot reading. So keep in mind that this reading is applicable for approximately March 15th to the end of the month of March, so March 30th or so. And when I refer to the next 2 weeks, just keep in mind that those are the weeks that I'm referring to. So the last 2 weeks of March, okay? What I'm feeling here is this. There is going to be some resolution and some finalizing of long-standing issues, okay? And I'm feeling for some of you some paperwork that has I feel like there has been a lot of blockages in pushing these paperwork forward. And I feel like it's something from 2016. It's something from last year. And for some reason, you don't understand why. There was a lot of opposition in trying to get this squared away, trying to get, the paperwork or the documents to the right person for review. And I don't know why there has been so many obstacles, but it feels almost as if there's going to be some type of an alleviation of that. Things are coming, things are culminating, and the paperwork is going to get to the right person to review it for you. I'm also feeling as if, in the past, you might have like really pushed and pushed and pushed, and you might have just like, I feel some of you might have been a little bit, just a little bit combative when it comes to your speech and your demeanor. And I feel like coming through for this month, I feel some of you are softening your tone, softening the way that you're approaching other people. So you might realize that you're attracting people, or you're getting better outcomes when you sweeten up your speech, when it's not just, it's not about sugarcoating things, but I feel like you're softening up the way that you communicate so that the other person is not automatically defensive when they talk to you. So you're softening up your speech. You're being a little bit more selective about the words that you use. So word choice is quite important. And I feel because of that, people are more willing to help you. And I feel like that might be why some of these documents are moving along to and getting into the hands of the right people. So that's what I feel is happening. I don't see any corruption or anything like that. Don't worry. I don't feel that. But I feel like, your things are moving in the manner that you're hoping for. It's a little bit slow, but I feel like at least it's inching along, okay? For some of you who are in positions where you've been away from home for quite some time, I feel like there's going to be a homecoming. So they're saying like a homecoming, returning home, family reunion, hearing from family members and things like that. So I do see trips taken either to go back home to see family, or trips taken overseas to see family. But there is going to be a lot of communication. And I feel like, old school type of communication over vast distances via telephone. I also see I I also see like, Morse code as well. So I don't know if those are still in use, but I'm seeing like communication, like the old types of communication, which is landlines. So there's going to be, letters, even like snail mail, and also telephone calls that you're making to somebody within your home unit. I do sense for some of you adoption of animals as well. Pets like cats, dogs, hamsters, gerbils, whatever you're inclined to. I feel like a small pet being added to the family unit as well. Okay, it could be for your child, or it could be just personally for you, or for an elderly parent as well. So I feel like there's gonna be I keep seeing this critter that's gonna require a lot of your time. And so I feel like you're setting time aside to train it, and I feel like it looks up to you. It's kind of, you're like the sun in this critter's eyes. So I feel like you're training it, you're telling it to sit, you're telling it to go outside, you're telling it to, you're teaching it how to do things. So it's a really positive energy I'm feeling for many of you, like a very hopeful, positive energy. I'm also sensing, some speaking engagement, and especially if you are in a self-employed type of gig, I do see speaking engagement. I do see meeting up, dinners, lunches with clients. I do see your financial situation alleviating, like getting better day by day is what they're saying. And I do feel like this might have been a situation that was happening in I'm sorry, January. In the time of January, there might have been a few clients that might have proven themselves to be difficult, and it was really hard to get them on board. And I feel like, you have softened up your approach, and so they're coming around to your end. And they're also making a few demands that you felt might not have been reasonable, so you kind of brush them off. But I feel like you both are coming together to finalize some contracts, okay? So it looks very positive. For those of you who are dealing with an earth sign, so this is a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, and I feel like it's on the family front or in the work front, and especially if it's a client or a coworker that you're dealing with, there is a situation where you're just like, okay, I'm done dealing with this person. I'm not going to give them any more of my time. And then you move away from it, okay? So you're moving away for good. And then for others, this might be like a family member. And I do sense there's still going to be communication. There's still going to be some assistance needed from their end. And I feel like, it's family. So you're just like, okay, I'll help you this time. So I feel like you're doing that. But deep down, you're actually quite happy that they're reaching out to you. So if there has been contention within that relationship, and especially if they're a family member, I feel like you're kind of happy that they're reaching out, that they're not mad at you, and you're also not mad at them. You don't really hold grudges, Sagittarius. So I feel like you're really happy that they're reaching out, okay? For the relationship front, I do feel a lot of you might be single, actually. And I do sense here, you're showing up here as the Magician, which basically is a really good card that indicates that whatever you say, people will listen to you. You have the power of persuasion. You have skills and expertise, and you want to share that with the public. So even if you were to go on dates, I feel like, you will make positive, a very, very good first impression. And you will get, the second, third, fourth dates and so forth. So it's a really good time for you all to date. If you are single and you're looking, put yourself out there, okay? And I also feel as well, a lot of contacts coming through in the work environment. And also, I do sense as well, they're saying some resolution coming in when it comes to money that's owed to you, money that you owe to another person or an entity. There's going to be some finalizing and some resolution coming through as it pertains to large sums of money. And I'm talking like, a significant amount, okay? So best of luck, Sagittarius. I do wish you the best for the rest of this month. Take care of yourself, and I'll be back in April. Bye-bye.